We're going to the man, the myth, the legend, Pat Egan for All the Takes.
Hello.
Hi, Pat.
Hi, Bob.
How are you?
Good, man.
See, we like
How
each
are
other.
You? Yeah. We're friends.
You and Jamie hate each other today, but me and you like each other.
No, I mean, I was
good.
right, and so he made me look better. So thanks, Pat.
Oh, boy. Jab, 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 jab.
I'll get him back. Don't worry. Watch your calves. That's all I'm saying. Guys, do you hear that? You guys hear that?
Yes. No. I don't know.
That's the sound of hope. Gentlemen, that is the sound of sheer hope. The Sixers kicked off their season last night with a 108-99 win against the Celtics. Does it matter that the game didn't count? No. Does it matter the Sixers started, their starters only played a half? No.
It counted in our hearts, Pat.
Does it matter that the Sixers didn't even play Fat James Harden and let him get some runs in Houston? No, none of that matters because yesterday we had something that we haven't had since probably the Flyers season, enjoyable Philadelphia sports. The question I propose to you, gentlemen, did the Sixers go undefeated or do they simply drop the last game of the regular season as they said the starters?
What is
Yeah,
it,
that's probably-
71-0 this year? Plus a 4-game sweep of the Lakers in the finals?
Sounds about right,
72 games.
72.
Yeah, 72 games.
Yeah,
Yeah,
I think
they might lose a playoff game.
And I don't think we're overreacting with
No,
this.
No, not at all.
I'll give the Lakers some credit. They might win one or two in the finals.
I got to be honest. Like we just had Adam Schefter on. He talked about drafting Luka first overall. He's messing. Like Tyrese Maxey goes first overall.
Absolutely.
Yeah,
Allen Iverson 2.0.
if I'm Iverson, I'm like, oh man, my legacy's done.
Like it's over.
He saw what the future is.
Tyrese
and-
Maxey's going to be on the cover of Slam magazine.
Oh,
you
no
know?
question. Yeah,
Shame. AI had a good run, though.
yeah. It could only last so long.
But that was fun last night. That was a lot of fun.
Very much so. Pat, you enjoyed?
And less than a week till the real season. That's what's great about this preseason. Just 2 games, and you're right into it.
So
it's
Friday at
great.
Indianapolis, and
Yeah.
then boom,
Tuesday night.
23rd they start, and it's time to rock and roll.
And we got Russell Westbrook coming into town.
That's a Wednesday, right?
I
That's
think
a
it's
Wednesday.
Tuesday.
No,
They
because
said last night
25th is
it's
a
week from
Friday.
tonight.
Well, I thought they opened on the 23rd. Okay, but anyway,
if only we all had a calendar on our
if
phone.
only we were
check.
smart people on this show.
So we'll move on though. If you're a fan of Dave Chappelle, then you probably love the Chappelle Show, and we're probably thrilled to see it on Netflix, and disappointed to see it disappear about 3 weeks later after Dave asked Netflix to take it down because Viacom didn't pay him. But if you have HBO Max, then you've had the Chappelle Show all along. You can watch every episode right now. But that is going to change. December 31st, HBO Max will follow Netflix's footsteps and take the Chappelle Show off the platform because, once again, he asked because he's not getting paid by Viacom. So this really has nothing to do with sports, but definitely a PSA because this year has sucked and we could all use a good laugh. You have about 16 days or 15 days, whatever it is, until Chappelle Show is gone.
Pat, you give me a good laugh every morning, so I don't even need HBO Max, but
Thanks, buddy.
I'll check it out.
You've never seen Chappelle Show?
What?
Yeah, in and out. I was never addicted or a loyalist.
I think that show made me laugh harder than any show ever.
That show is
Really?
comedic genius.
It was like that. In college, we didn't have appointment television because we didn't have like DVRs and stuff. That was like me and my roommates' one appointment show that we watched.
Yeah,
Really?
It's that good.
and going back and rewatching it, I hadn't watched it in years, and re-remembering the skits, but not remembering
Yeah.
all the minutiae. and stuff.
Tyrese, you stabbed my dad.
It's so damn funny. So you got about 15 days or whatever it is until
Get on it,
it's,
Bob.
it's gone. Yeah, you definitely need to check it out, Bob.
Okay.
Now, it's been a rough week for the Florida Gators. If you're unaware, they lost in epic fashion to an LSU team that's seen their head coach score more off the field than they've scored on it.
Wow.
But last Saturday, they managed to pull off a huge upset, beating their rival, the Florida Gators, who at the time were ranked 6th in the nation. And the Gators really have no one to blame but themselves because the Tigers won on a last-second field goal that was set up when a Florida defensive back threw an LSU player's shoe for basically no reason. The referee took exception to that.
So what if the guy threw a shoe at me?
Well, he ended up hitting him with a 15-yard penalty. The Tigers kicker did something that Jake Elliott struggles to do. He hit a field goal.
Wow.
And then he taunted the Florida fans by doing the Gator chomp. But college football rivalries don't just end once the clock hits 0, and neither do the taunting. Because a Baton Rouge clothier store is deciding to twist that knife deeper by mocking Florida's head coach and overall whiny brat Dan Mullen, who after the game was whining about having to play more games than Ohio State during a pandemic and, yada, yada, yada.
He's from South Jersey, bro. He's going to come get you.
That's fine. I'm sure Bob knows him because Bob knows everybody from Jersey. So the Baton Rouge clothier is offering a discount all week long on shoes. 20% off. But there's a catch. You have to ask for the Dan Mullen discount. No word yet on if Ed Orgeron has stopped in to get some discounted wingtips. But
tell him Dan Mullen sent me.
Yeah, it's definitely good marketing.
That's pretty good. That is. Somebody was thinking there. Yeah.
Do you guys happen to see the ending of that game, though? Because it was kind of crazy.
I did. I had it on. It was kind of background stuff. I saw the field goal and was like, oh, wow, that's a pretty good upset. I did not see the shoe incident,
Yeah,
though.
the shoe incident set the whole thing up. So.
Yeah.
All right, we will move on, though, to proposals. Proposing to your significant other can be stressful. It's truly a moment you'll never forget, and it's so much fun that some people even do it 2 or 3 or even 4 times. Now, look, if you do it 5 times, then it's probably a you problem. But it's definitely a monumental life moment, no doubt. The first thing about a proposal is finding the right girl. My suggestion is find a good amateur night at Delilah's. The next step is obviously the ring. That can be tricky because contrary to what some women think, they don't just magically appear. You have to, save up for a few months. And if there's a new PS5 coming out, then priorities take over and the wait ends up being a little bit longer. But once you've gotten the ring, then you have to ask, and God willing, she doesn't do what a woman did to a Reddit user who posted that he proposed to his girlfriend and the mother of his child, and she said yes. Cool. Let's set the date, right? Band, DJ, chicken or fish.
Not so fast. Not so fast. Yeah, little guy. Hey, not so fast.
All right. Sorry, Lee. Because once the woman talked to her mother, who's a jeweler, things turned awkward quick. The possible future mother-in-law called the ring cheap because it cost $3,000, which, according to the man, quote, isn't 10% of my salary. The ring was, however, designed to what she wanted. He explained in the Reddit thread that he didn't do the customary 10% of his salary because his company has laid off workers and he's been told that more layoffs are to come, so he wanted to do the responsible thing. But he came to the Reddit thread looking to see if he was the a-hole that her family is making him out to be. It's gotten to the point where she won't even talk to him currently because he, quote, undervalued everything that she does for him. Now, I speak for myself when I say, ladies, don't be this woman. But, yeah, your thoughts.
So this guy's getting shamed in his personal life for being fiscally responsible during a pandemic?
For only spending $3,000.
So,
I mean, come on.
Is that the going rate? 10% of your salary is what's supposed to... Really?
Here's the thing
honest to God, I don't remember hearing that.
It's real loose. It's supposed to be 3 months of your salary.
Here's the thing about that, though, okay? So the whole diamond industry is really controlled by one company. It's De Beers. And they started a marketing campaign.
I like drinking De Beers.
We know.
Beers.
So they started a marketing campaign in, I believe, the 20s that it was, well, if you really love her, you'll save up for 1 month. And then it turned into 2 months in the 80s, and now it's morphed into 3 months. It's a whole
good,
marketing
that's good
campaign.
Diamond knowledge.
Yeah, and,
really.
and the fact that they own, I think, 95% of the marketing business and the diamond mines.
If you have the right partner, none of this matters.
And that's what, and a lot of people
Jamie.
came to his defense about this.
That sucks for that guy because, look, if I was fearful of getting laid off, and I was trying to, maybe get something for now and save up for something bigger down the line, like, you shouldn't have to lose your marriage for that.
Well, I'll take it another way. Maybe it's a good thing. They're not married yet. They do have a child together.
It's a warning
He
flag.
saw who she was.
Yeah.
I'm out.
Totally. I mean,
get out before you get in.
Mother-in-law is kind of a bitch here. Right?
Oh, absolutely.
Oh, she's an absolute.
Jeez.
And I think this is a situation, too, where I think they have an 18-month-old, he said. So he's trying to, I don't want to say reward her with a ring, but
keep diapers on that baby.
Look, you guys know. I mean, if you've been dating a girl long enough, she starts asking the question and giving hints, right? And it seems that this is probably the case with this guy because he knew the exact specifications of the ring.
Yeah.
So he buys her a ring to the exact specifications, and she goes, "No, it's not good enough." Do you guys remember when you guys get any cool stories when you proposed?
I actually
said
that
go. That's the coolest part of it. Yeah.
I was actually supposed to do it on our trip to Europe, but I got too nervous traveling with it, so I did it at Valley Green. Alone, nobody around.
Huh.
Bob did it at a Sixers game. It was Sixers Hornets.
She told me if I ever did that, she would say no. So I knew that wasn't in the
I
cards.
wish to God I could have done it all over again because my wife deserves so much better.
What did you do?
Yeah.
You asked the question and she said
I'm kind
yes.
of embarrassed. Yeah, I picked her up from work, and I said, "Hey, the Daily News gave me a present for being there for 5 years. It's in the glove compartment. Check it out."
And it was the ring?
And it was the ring.
Yeah, I mean, there's something to be said for this.
That was bad. I wish to God she deserves so much better than that.
Yeah, look, it's better than mine. I rolled up to a Wawa and said, hey, I'm going to go get a shorty. And I threw her the ring and said, I want to know if you want to be my shorty. Let me know when I get back. And she said, let me go appraise the ring first. And and we got married. All right. And finally, during that Schefter interview, there was something that the viewer did not see. Something that people behind the scenes did indeed. If you head on over to our Twitter account at 975mornings, there's something that Mr. Bob Cooney was doing during that interview
I
that
was stretching my back. You guys are idiots.
I need
you
to
know
know.
I have a bad back.
I need to know
my back.
from the viewer out there.
Stretching my back. That's what they call it now.
Now, I need to specify. I was not in the room. I did not see what was going on. Jamie was. And the look on Jamie's face says it all. But, Bob, you are claiming that this is erroneous on all accounts.
I have a bad back. I often stretch during
Jamie.
the show sitting in my chair.
I'm going to call it stretching my back now, too.
Did Bob bust ass during that interview?
He shut off his microphone and busted ass.
No, because
We're on camera.
That's the best part of the video. You point to the camera.
pointing at the cameras.
Look,
Like,
I
The
know
smile. No, Bob. The smile on your face says it all.
I didn't know what he was saying. You can
like,
tell
dude,
I didn't
we're
know
on
what.
camera.
But that's because I didn't do what you said I did. I was stretching my back. I don't know why you were pointing that we were on camera.
Jamie, have you ever seen the movie Role Models?
Yeah.
It reminds me of the scene where the guy's like, that could have been anybody. And the guy literally, he's on camera. He's like, who would have thought? Me, Bob Cooney, breaking into this place. That would have reminded me of. You're
Now,
guilty.
I have an actual funny story to tell of what happened with Jamie during the break, but because
You
of
can't say
cleanliness
that.
purposes, I can't say it.
You can't say that
Should
on
we
the air.
text Schefter and find out his feelings about Bob doing that during
I mean,
the
he's trying to break down hard-hitting NFL stuff, and what's Bob
Look,
Cooney doing?
Shefty
Getting
had
more
a dog
comfortable.
barking during the interview. I can stretch my back.
No, that was just Joe Stazak hanging out his place. If you head on over to our Twitter account at 975mornings, you can see the video. All right, birthday today. Former Sixer great Jeff Rulin celebrates a birthday today. I know a lot of Sixers fans will want to.
Coaching at Iona?
No, that's Rick Pitino.
Yeah, Pitino's
that's
up
right.
there now. They've got a roll of pretty good coaches at Iona.
Bro, do you even know basketball?
No, apparently not.
The fridge, William Perry. He's currently a bricklayer, if memory serves correct.
okay.
Really?
Yeah, he's the pride of Auburn, along
Gotta
with
work.
Charles Barkley. It's Matt Pryor's birthday today. Happy birthday. Don't get Jalen Hurts killed. Because you'll be a right
Yeah,
tackle.
he's
That
back in the
sucks. That
starting
Jack
lineup.
Driscoll
Yeah, he's back in the starting lineup.
Because that's
yeah.
a guy you want to see play out the remainder of the year and see if he's real deal.
Yeah, but the best birthday today, a man that I named my old car after. Folks, it's Alexei Shved's birthday today.
The Shredder.
There you go.
I believe he is still the highest paid player in Europe. If memory serves
Really?
me correct. Yeah,
Good for him.
his contract when he signed over in Europe and left the NBA, it was a massive contract that he got. So good for him. Happy birthday. Events today. In 1972, the Dolphins became the first team to go undefeated. That is something they actually don't bring up all that much.
No, I've never heard
They
that before.
themselves don't really pound their chest about it.
You know,
but they,
I got
they
in an
should.
argument with Tyler Zulli the other night. He's like, "Oh, that's so childish that they do that," and he's going on and on and on. I'm like, dude, it's more childish that you're sitting here rambling about it than them doing it. They're 70-year-old men. If they need a reason to get together and pop some champagne,
I don't have a problem with
so
it.
be it,
Yeah.
dude.
They're
Like,
in the
it's
I'm
fine.
cool with it.
They're in the
It's
history
fine.
books.
It's okay.
Yeah, no, it's all in good fun. I mean, look, if you go undefeated, you're the only team to do it in the history of the league. Yeah,
Yeah.
pop bottles. This one is one of the all-time bad moves. In 2002, the Twins placed David Ortiz on waivers.
Ooh.
The Red Sox picked him up. They actually traded former Philly Dave Hollins for the slugger, who went on to have a pretty good career.
Oh, I thought he was playing something.
No, I don't know. We
No,
never
no,
know.
I'm running in Bob's live read.
By the way, circling back to the other story, Colin Turner tweets in and says, wait, if the mother-in-law's a jeweler, why isn't she hooking him up?
Good point. Wow, she does hate the dude.
This mother-in-law sucks.
I don't like her a little
Yeah.
bit.
Yeah, that's
she's out.
It's pretty clear the
Run,
mother-in-law.
dude, run.
It's
Take
pretty-
your ring with you.
Yeah, the mother-in-law has an agenda. I would
Yeah.
say. In 2003, Joe Horn had an all-time great touchdown celebration. He scored against the Giants. Then he grabbed a cell phone that he placed under the goalpost
That
before
was
the
good.
game. He flipped it open. He dialed up the movie phone, and then he was fined $30,000 for that.
I was stretching my back. You guys are asses.
Tell yourself whatever you want, man. I mean, it's fine.
I mean, now I'm getting killed on Twitter.
It's fine. I mean,
Hey, I didn't condone putting it out there.
Yeah, right. Okay,
No,
but
yeah.
you full well knew about it.
I just wanted the clip for my personal being.
Oh, okay.
personal for what? What are you going to do with it?
Just have it.
Take it home.
Just have it and watch
Take it home
it?
and share it with Skylar
You
during the
weirdo.
snowstorm.
You know, we all got to stretch our backs sometimes there, Pat.
I was stretching my back
whatever.
last break. In 2008,
I got to figure out how to tell your story. Go ahead,
in
Pat.
2008, the Phillies signed Raul Ibanez, which for the first half of the one-year deal looked like the greatest contract in the history of sports, and then he came back down to earth.
Yeah, I always liked Raul.
I liked Raul, too.
A good spitter. Always had the good. Oh, that it just ended quickly.
Well, the best part was it ended at the perfect time because that was definitely excuse me? He was okay. We'll move on. And in 2019, Drew Brees broke Peyton Manning's career touchdown pass record. Worth mentioning, the Eagles defense kept Brees out of the end zone last week. That's just a fact, folks.
It is.
That is all it takes.